So I know Tobago was fought over lots of times by all the different European powers, but who was the first person from Britain to get proprietary rights over Tobago? Now this is debatable, but according to the book Tobago, Melancholy Isle, written by Douglas Archibald, 394 years ago today, February 25th, 1628, Charles I of Britain gives proprietary rights to Philip Herbert, right? Now, he didn't just give him proprietary rights of Tobago alone, he gave him proprietary rights of Tobago and 3 other islands, so 4 in all. This is the Herbster. Okay, Herbs. The shoes given. I like she. I sure if when you walk, she give a little floof ahead. Now, Philip Herbert was the 4th Earl of Pembroke, and later he became the 1st Earl of Montgomery. Now, Philip Herbert made his entry into British royal courtdom when he was 16. Now, this is before Charles I. This is before even James I, who was Charles' daddy, right, became king. So he did a long time. Now, once James I becomes king, Herbs is at the court, he doing his thing, he catches the eye of the king, whatever that means, and it's just favors upon favors he getting in the royal court. They're like, they're just giving he things, and he was a friend of Shakespeare, so he and his brother was in plays and all kind of things to Shakespeare, dedicating things to he and his brother, and it was a whole thing, right? And the favors continue, honey child, when James Charles becomes king. Now this is James 1. James, yes, these pants, I have a pants like, where my pants like this? I had to look for that. Now this is Charles. I see where I was going, I feel in the shoes, I understand the cape and all that, but I feel like your daddy outdo you. I feel like your daddy outdo you. So as Philly H is getting more mature at court, he has interest in colonial adventures, right? In like colonizing an island. So Charles was like, say less, I could make you the Earl of Montgomery, right? And you see these 4 islands here? You could have proprietary rights over these islands and you could call them Montgomery Province. Ow! But there was a huge problem. A big problem. But you're going to have to come back for part 2. Sorry. So before we go to the problems, let me make sure that you're all caught up. You're all caught up because you know that Charles first confers proprietary rights February 25th, 1628 on Philip Herbert, who is the Earl of Pembroke, who later becomes the Earl of Montgomery. He confers proprietary rights of Tobago and 3 other islands until Philip, right? So Philip has these islands. Now it's going to be called Montgomery Province because he's now the Earl of Montgomery. You get it, right? And so we have to explore what were the problems. Why could he not pursue his newfound islands or his newfound proprietary rights? Let's get into it. Right. So first problem is that Barbados seems to have already been claimed, settled, and occupied, honey, by the Earl of Carlisle, which ironically was Philip Herbert's rival at court. You want to see what he looked like? Let's take a look at what he looked like. Brother man, what's your color? Don't choke me in my head, please. Yeah, Earl of Carlisle. I mean, he just like, excuse me, I'm already in Barbados. Where you trying to go? All right. Well, what about Trinidad? Talk to me about Trinidad. Well, the Spanish already colonized Trinidad, so that is a negative on that too. Okay. Well, what about Finesca? What about Finesca? She sounds nice. What about Philip Herbert Finesca? Well, let me talk about Finesca. So Finesca lies 100 leagues east of Barbados. So let's go back to that map of Barbados. Okay, 100 leagues to the east. There's nothing there. So all you're saying they give my boy Philip Herbert, the Earl of Pembroke, no Montgomery, a 619. It don't have no island over there. It don't have no island named Finesca. But what? All right. Let me go to Tobago. Well, of course we know Tobago exists, but the problem is, she's fertile. She's fertile, and she could plant lots of stuff, and she nobody in. Well, let me see where's the problem in Tobago. Well, the problem in Tobago was that it was inhabited by what they termed human-eating Caribs. Yeah, and the Caribs was fierce. They had run the Dutch away from the island. Like, they was not playing. This is not one of the Caribs that was in Tobago. This is a man from Dominica. His name is Rafael Ogis, and he played one of the Caribs, one of the cannibals in the Disney movie Pirates of the Caribbean, the sequel. So yeah, if you want more Tobago friendly content like this, you know what to do. Follow, like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the things. Just do